We're going.
You're
Right.
going.
Right, cool. Welcome to the Talk 33 podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Charlie.
I'm Ellouise.
And I'm Lucy.
And this is a new podcast where we discover our transition into our 30s. So we were all born in the best year, 1994.
Big up.
Big up 94.
Yep.
And we all were discussing recently that we're all turning 30 and how crazy it is and the different milestones in life that we've all hit, but none of us have really lived the same life.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought there's nothing really out there that helps people turning 30. So this is kind of like your self-help guide from three 29-year-olds.
Three very unhinged
29-year-olds.
You might not want it.
Yeah. But if you do, we're here for it.
Tune in.
And we've all lived different lives up till now. So I'm a co-parenting father to a 6-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Ellouise is recently married.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Recently married.
Recently
and
married.
a panto superstar.
Oh,
She is. She's a panto superstar. Everyone.
And Lucy lives in her mum's back garden. So
not as like a troll or like, like under the
In the
patio
garage,
slabs.
in the shed.
Yeah. I've converted something like real special. Don't make it out that I live under the bottom of the garden like a
we'll
worm.
do a cribs one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll take 2 seconds. It's one big room.
This is where the magic happens. This is
And also where I cook.
So we're all at different stages of our life, and we are basically going to take you on a journey with us turning 30.
Mm-hmm.
I'm unfortunately the first to
Wait.
leave my 20s.
Yes.
And yeah, we're just going to discuss different points of life throughout this podcast, and if it helps someone, it helps someone. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If you laugh along with us, brilliant. If you don't, go fuck yourself, basically.
Absolutely. Shove it.
And we also have producer Priddle.
Producer Priddle.
Hello.
Not born in 1994.
Yeah, what year were you born in, Rob?
Oh, let's not talk about that.
But I think before we start going into the podcast, we do have to say a massive thank you to Rob.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be
Because
without him.
we probably wouldn't be here without him. And we're on like our second computer today trying to record this, but hopefully it's all working now, and hopefully you are listening to this. And yeah, so let's kind of dive straight into it. So obviously we're all 29. We've lived some mad years, but what about your 30s are you most looking forward to?
I think any time like a milestone happens, I think it's a good way for my brain to be like, right, let's start something afresh, like a new lease of life, if that makes sense. Like
New
all
year,
the
new me.
new year, new me, quite literally, new decade, new me. So they're like a selfish way to like forget all the things that I've horrendously done in the past, and just start afresh, like clean girl aesthetic, like a new person. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to just like new decade, new me. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2024 started really shit,
Absolutely shocking.
So,
Absolutely
Mine's been
diabolical.
alright.
oh,
Has it been good for you? Of course it fucking have.
it's Charlie, shit don't stink.
How did you know? It does stink.
Oh, yeah.
It smells horrible.
No, yeah, I think so. That's a good way of looking at it, like 30, clean slate, all that jazz. But I think, the shit's still there.
Oh yeah, it's all a facade. Like it's all yeah.
But it helps you.
Yeah.
Like it helps you
Oh, yeah.
think this is a reset button.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, I think it's the classic thing of, do you know, like, do you remember when you turn 18, what does it feel like to be 18? And you're like,
Yeah.
I
drink
woke up.
legally.
Yeah.
I feel exactly the fucking same.
Yeah.
I expect 30 is going to be quite like that.
Yeah. I think I think a lot of people are like, oh, in your 20s you can do this, in your 20s you can do this, and I've done a lot of things in my life because I'm in my 20s, and now I'm 29, and that time is slowly gone, and I'm going to become 30 very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And then people are going to look at me different, I think, and are going to expect different things from me. Like I should then be a grown up, and I'm not ready to be a grown up. I would like to be a 30-year-old. 16-year-old. That's what I want.
That's like expectations. There's a lot of like social expectations on what you should have achieved by the age of 30.
Yeah.
And
I've achieved nothing.
But really, as
live in a shed.
a 3, we've achieved quite a bit if we were one person.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
the
Charlie
case
would,
for
but Charlie
anyone.
would not, though. You know what I mean? We are 3 separate people. We have to make our own goals.
True,
we can't just Avengers assemble, transform into
But
one
we
big
would be a
Autobot.
superhuman.
No.
We would be a fucking superhuman.
I'm
we would.
with this.
You've got the marriage, I've got the kids, and you've got your mum's back garden. It's,
2 cats.
and the 2 cats.
I do. Angels.
No, yeah, I think expectations is a huge thing. Especially, like for me, obviously, having a child so young.
Yeah.
Per se. I like, in some places it wasn't young. I think it was 23. 23 when
Yeah, it
George
wasn't
was
like
born.
a teenage pregnancy.
So it wasn't a teenage pregnancy, but I still had to grow up a lot quicker. So like for me, whilst yes, there's the expectations there of turning 30, I guess I had to do a lot of growing up a lot sooner. So for me, it's more about, whilst some people are kind of growing up into their 30s, for me, it's more about, okay, George is getting a bit older now. Like, I need to make the decision really. Funny if we were talking about this earlier, about like kids. Like,
Yeah.
I need to make the decision, not now, but like in the next few years. And like I said to Ellouise earlier, 5 years really.
Yeah, 5-year plan.
If I haven't had a kid by 35, then I've absolutely, another kid by 35, I've absolutely fucked it, because I can't be the pair, like, I've always looked at it like, well, if I have my kids young, then when I'm 50 and all my mates have got like 10-year-olds dipping about, mine are all fucking off skis, done. I haven't got to worry about them anymore.
50 on a yacht.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sorted. I'm living my life when I'm older and I've got more money to do it. So actually, when all my friends were getting pissed up in their early 20s and I was having a child,
Yeah.
and they were struggling, but they were still going out having fun.
Yeah.
At least as an adult, 50s, 60s, I can fucking enjoy it. So if I have a kid now, like 39, 40, I've absolutely fucked it. I've tanked it. So,
in your opinion.
in my opinion,
If Charlie's future child is listening to this,
Yeah.
when he has you when he's 40, by the way.
36.
yeah, done, finished.
Yeah, he does love you, I
I'm
promise.
getting a vasectomy on my 35th birthday.
Oh, we'll pitch in. Is that what you want?
For my 35th.
Sorted. Producer Rob, can you write that down? That's what he wants for his 35th birthday.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
This is not long.
Yeah, no, and I'm probably going to get castrated by Kaylee if she's listening to this. So.
Oh.
Is that
You're
going to be?
35.
Is that going to be an episode?
Oh my
Extra
gosh.
content.
Podcast
I
at the
swear
Castration
to God,
Centre.
if this podcast, or when this podcast is still going when we're
Ooh,
35,
Manifest it, Charles.
yeah, we will do a vasectomy episode.
Brilliant. What
Have
we
you had a
having?
vasectomy, Rob?
I haven't, but I can just imagine the TikToks now.
Yo, me and Rob getting vasectomies 30th of March
I
2029.
don't remember volunteering for that one.
You're in, Rob. You're part of the
Oh,
podcast.
listen, you're in.
Signed Rob to vasectomy.
Al,
Like,
should we do a sneaky cheeky tubes tied episode? Me and you. What are you saying?
absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Why not?
I like my tubes free.
Nah, to be fair,
I like some tied.
you haven't got the cut off.
Sorry.
You haven't got the cut off of 35 because you haven't got any kids. So my excuse
Yeah, it's different.
will be I've already been there, done that, got the t-shirts. But
Got the baby grows.
yeah, did you know? I was watching another podcast. I'm not going to claim this stat as mine. Having a child costs you an extra £1,000 a month.
This is my issue. This is my issue.
I'm so selfish. And not because I'm a selfish person. Like I don't live above my means or anything. But like sometimes I just want a sneaky cheeky. Like it's not even the money. It's like the social, like the time I'll have to give her as well. Like sometimes I like to, in the middle of the night, jump in my car, go for a McDonald's on my own, right? And I like to watch something on Netflix on my phone, and that is a lovely alone time hour for me. What are you saying? I got a baby in the crib. Can't...
But
what are you saying? No.
that is one of the benefits of co-parenting.
So I got to split up with my partner.
Yeah,
Okay.
just go for the breakup. Have the kid, right?
Sick. All right.
Have the kid and have so I did it all in my 20s. That's the best bit. Like I've had the divorce. I wasn't married, but I've had the divorce. I've had the co-parenting. So now I'm living life.
Yeah, I'm going to
My
level with
30s
you. You
is
know, at
gonna
the
be sick.
beginning of this podcast, you were like, we're just going to give you some advice on, turning 30. Don't finish your partner just because you want a McDonald's in the middle of the night. I just want to put that out there. All right.
Uber Eats these days, isn't it?
I don't want Uber Eats it. I want to sit in my car on my own in my solitude, and I want to sit there and I want to watch a Family Guy episode on my phone.
Also, imagine my frustration on the fact that every time I go McDonald's, I have to get a fucking Happy Meal
Yeah,
at the same
exactly.
time.
See, this is what I mean.
And they ain't cheap now.
No, they're
No,
getting
they-
really
$3.49, I
expensive.
think they are now.
And the
the
toys are
toys.
shit. Shit. Diabolical.
They're not even toys anymore.
Nah, they ain't.
They're like puzzles.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
fucked.
So annoyed. Remember we used to have those they were super, I used to love mine. And it would be like a little, I don't know, like a little thing and you'd press and it would play like a little clip of like a Sugar Babe song or
Yeah.
something. Oh, the same one over and over again. Not
Yeah.
multiple songs and not the whole song, just a small clip of one song.
My
Brilliant.
granddad used to always say, right, with the McDonald's toys, he'd always collect them and not take them out of the packet. And he'd be like, these will be worth money one day. And look, why are you laughing? They're fucking
They're not. Who's collecting fucking McDonald's toys?
Gerald.
Oh, I love Gerald. Don't put some respect on Gerald's name. What we
Okay,
saying?
apologies.
You're going to want to dip in when
No,
he's worth
listen, no,
billions.
he's been-
I'm not dipping
He's
into
been
anything.
dead about 13 years. He ain't-
Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Okay.
sorry for my loss, 13 years.
So sorry,
Um,
Charlie.
But I reckon he was onto something.
Where
he
are they
must-
now?
Pardon?
Where is McDonald's
Fuck
toys now?
knows. I don't know.
No?
No.
So why
So-
why are you having a go at me for laughing? You don't even know with these fucking
What?
collectible.
I was
McDonald's
16 when
toys.
Gerald died.
Oh, he's trying to bring the.
R.I.P. Gerald.
Sympathy
Well, I didn't
back there.
fucking sort his bedroom out when he died, did
I
I?
thought you were going to say I didn't kill him.
No, that either.
You know, when I
Um,
was younger, I won a McDonald's competition. for
Did you?
Bugs Life, the film, just came out.
No.
Sick.
And I coloured in a picture, and I literally won a Bugs Life bin, a big balloon, nothing. But I think it's because they found out I got one leg.
Oh yeah, by the way,
The
Ellouise has one
McDonald's
leg.
spies.
Just to let everybody know.
No, I think
Yes.
my mum went up to them and was like, she's got one leg.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That-
Did you
listen to the podcast. Get us to number 1 because Ellouise only has one leg.
Oh my god.
I'm like your X Factor, sad story.
I know I got a friend, right, talking about sob stories, and that's a total tangent. They're probably going to get cut out of the podcast, but my friend got recently had a call with a famous talent show from the TV that
Okay.
gets people with talent around Britain to go on and
Other
audition.
talent shows are available. Thank
I
you.
didn't name one.
I'm just saying.
And then
Well, the talent show in Britain.
they can, yeah. And they basically said to him oh, we really want you to come on, but if you've got to have a sob story.
Well, that is true then.
Oh,
I've heard- I
fucking-
thought this was a
100%.
rumor.
Listen, nobody wants to sit and watch a TV talent show and they're like, yeah, no, I've just really enjoyed doing magic my whole life and nothing really sad's happened.
But that's why I enjoy a certain talent show that judges are turned around for.
The
Yeah.
Voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
and
that
then
one because
they-
you can't see it.
Yeah,
Because
but
it's not
it's
about
still
it's not about the sob show. It's all about talent on that one. That's a very good show.
They still have sob stories on it now.
Yeah, but they apparently the judges don't know, do they? We've gone on a right tangent. Where are we?
Expectations of Channel
Gerald's
30.
McDonald's toys.
Yeah,
Tell me
Gerald.
more.
No, listen, he collected fucking everything.
Well, all right, but where are they then?
Producer
'Cause
Priddle.
you really
Producer Priddle is giving us the look.
I thought this conversation was heading in the direction of Elouise's traumatic accident.
Oh yeah, we went from Bugs Life. Ellouise, tell us about your leg.
She doesn't like talking about the shark attack.
She doesn't.
It wasn't a shark attack. It was an alligator.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Alligator or crocodile?
Alligator.
Okay.
Indigenous to.
Florida.
Thank you. Well done.
Yeah, I was on holiday in Florida.
Lucy would know. How many times have you been in Florida?
Well, I don't like to brag, but I went every year of my life, right, for many, many years. And then
Tries to tell us
sometimes
she's skint.
Yeah.
I'm skint. My family at the time wasn't. I've been 22 times.
And how did you afford that?
No regrets. My dad.
Gerald's McDonald's toy
my dad
collection.
and my granddad and my uncle.
Fair.
No, no,
We were
I'm not
rich.
gonna feel. I am not gonna
You
feel
were
bad
rich.
for having a wonderfully happy childhood. You ain't gonna make me feel bad about it.
Whilst I had my leg bitten off.
By
an alligator.
I see your. Oh, this is so really bad. That I see your one leg and I raise you, dead dad.
Fair.
22 times and Lucy avoided an alligator.
Innit? And she's
22
been
years
once.
And she
He
went,
wants-
I know. What are the chances?
That's
What
a
are the
sob
chances?
story.
That is a sob story.
And
Well, I won X Factor.
apparently,
And you got a wonderful
it was
voice.
the day
Panto
before
queen.
she was due to go Magic Kingdom, so she never got to go.
Oh, they would have definitely lay on the back of the parade.
Expectations of turning 30. So you're worried about more expectations being.
Yeah, just more adult expectations. Like, not that I'm not saying I'm like a baby or anything like that, but like I'm very, very much comfortable in. I go to my 9 to 5 job, sometimes 12 till 8, and then I come home, I eat snacks in bed with my cats, I play my PlayStation, and then I like to go to sleep for a very long time. And I just feel like a 30-year-old might have more responsibilities than that.
Do you want kids?
No, it's not something that's in my future.
Why?
Why does there have to be a
I
why?
hate this because if somebody has a child, I'm not going to go, oh, is that your kid? And they go, yeah. Why? Why'd you have that?
But why?
What? No, tell me why did you have that? They're going to be like, oh my God, why would you say that to me?
Yeah.
Well, stop asking me if I want them then. And when I say no, don't say why. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just a weird question. I think it's a weird question. It's not like if it happened, it happened. I'm not like dead
No,
against it,
we
but it's not really ever been in my future plans just because.
And we spoke about this before. Like the thing of like people trying for a baby and that like.
Oh, they're so proud of her.
Why
But like
aren't you having unprotected sex?
That's basically what the
Lucy?
question is.
No, but that is basically like oh, you rock into work like, oh yeah, well, you know, because we're trying for a baby. So you're fucking.
So you go on raw dogging then. That's what you're
You're-
doing there. That's what you're saying to me.
You're coming into work and you're telling me I've been
and elsewhere.
fucking all weekend.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Well,
basically
you know,
what
because
you're
we're
saying.
trying for a baby, so we stayed in a weekend. Sick.
Yeah.
You fucked
In
all weekend.
no other
Good,
way is that
well
socially
done.
acceptable to say. It's not okay.
It's not. Imagine I came into work tomorrow. Oh, what did you do last night? Yeah, fucked my missus.
Yeah, that's gross. That's gross.
So why aren't you, Lucy?
No, it is. It's a very strange concept, and you're supposed to be really happy for people. Like you said, like, oh, we're trying for a baby. Oh my God, that's amazing. When really in the back of my mind, all I can think of is just no, I can't.
I've got a
Which is fair
friend.
enough.
I've got a friend, right, that we all know. Right?
Okay.
We all know this person.
Okay, even
Even
producer Rob.
Priddle.
Producer
Even-
Rob
right.
is smiling and laughing
And
because he knows he's
I
involved.
fucking hope he doesn't mind me telling this story, because if he's fuming about this, I apologise. Right?
He's got no choice.
You're gonna know who it is, I think.
Oh,
Right, so-
come on.
I basically needed somewhere to stay for a weekend. Right? Was having some issues, needed somewhere to stay, and he basically said to me, "Listen, I would love to say that I can have you stay over for the weekend, but the thing is, you know, we've been trying for a baby, so kind of all weekend we're just planning on trying." And I was like, sick. I can't stay over yours because you're fucking all weekend.
Yeah, that's basically it. I don't know who this is. You can tell me after the podcast. Obviously, we're not going to name
I
drop.
think I know who it is.
Yeah, come on. No, let's not name drop, obviously, because that'd be bad for the pod, but you will definitely know who it is.
Well, like I said, we'll discuss it. We'll
Yeah,
discuss
yeah.
it after
We
the
all
podcast.
know who this person is.
I don't know who this
There's
is.
a couple of options it could be if we all know
I know
them,
there's
but-
a couple, but like,
Yeah.
there's the main person.
Yeah. But it fucking blew my head, because I literally replied, like,
Cool.
fair.
But also, we're that's lovely. Thank you for that. But like in a sweet way, that is.
No, obviously, they were saying it in a kind-hearted way of, like, I would have you, but I can't because we're trying. And the thing is, I had
gonna
been...
tub my missus all weekend. Yeah.
I had been, like, prior to this conversation, like, preaching about how good of a set of parents they would be.
Oh,
So,
you've enabled.
It was my fucking... That's what he said. He said, listen, if you hadn't have been so fucking big on telling her how good of a mother she'd be,
She would
you'd
be
have
so
a bed to
eager.
stay
Yeah.
in this weekend.
Yeah.
So I was like, fair, done myself over,
Yeah.
but you're welcome. You're welcome for getting
Yeah,
just sex
you're
all weekend.
welcome.
Yeah.
Cool. So, kids, do you want kids?
If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Like, you're not trying, but you're not just
Not
training.
trying. Not just training. Oh yeah, I'm not training.
Not just practicing.
Yeah. No, I'm alright. No, I'm just kind of, the older I get, the less I feel the urge to have them. Like, I think only because, like, when I was younger, I used to think, oh, I'll have them by now. And now that I don't have them right now, I'm not thinking it's the end of the world. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, and I'm still skint. Despite being married and having a house and 2 gorgeous dogs.
And a cat.
And a cat. I'm still, sorry, Dash. I'm still skint. And I'm still like, you know, living my time, wanting to go on girls' holidays, wanting to like be with my mates, do shit like this.
Panto
do you
as
know
well.
what I mean?
Panto.
I've done 1 panto and they keep calling me a panto superstar.
It had what's the pyrotechnics? Pyrotechnics and a carriage and a horse and carriage. It was Cinderella, right? I've seen it, and it was the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I thought I was at the West End. A pumpkin actually magically turned into a carriage. Mice turned into horses, and then they flew around the stadium. I went with my sister, and I went with my mum.
It wasn't a stadium.
Arena.
It was a theatre.
It was
a Brecon theatre, like
it was a tiered theatre.
It's a lovely theatre.
It's a beautiful theatre. And the horse and carriage flew around the audience. I was this close away from where I can only describe as a real life horse. Incredible. So yeah, I'll call you Panto Queen.
I can't believe I missed this. I was going to come, wasn't I?
You were going to come.
Just financial things around that time of the month, you know?
This is what I mean.
Fair.
It's like 20 quid a ticket. You telling me she's not Panto Queen?
Yeah.
This was a £5 community centre job, boys. This was an arena.
No, you do it for the love of doing it.
I think next year we should all audition for Panto.
Oh my God, please. The people who I do it with, I think the one being thrown around is Robin Hood.
Be a sick Robin Hood. Friar Tuck.
You'd be an absolutely sensational
Would I be
Friar
a
Tuck.
class Friar Tuck?
That would be
That would
fantastic.
be perfect.
Will you come to auditions with me?
I mean, I don't think I should have to audition. No, because you know, like, so like in Croydon.
Oh my God, sorry. Charlie went to Brit school, right? So he clearly thinks he's better than everyone else.
Come on, tell us
No,
about
but
Croydon.
you know all the big pantos, right? They always like get a star in to be like, plus Stephen Mulhern as Buttons.
I mean,
right?
currently Phil Mitchell's doing the rounds.
Yeah, so they could have Charlie from Talk 30 to Me as Friar Tuck.
I mean,
But why would they when they've already got Ellouise as fairy godmother?
Because if they have all fucking 3 of us, they've smashed, haven't they?
yeah, I mean,
You
yeah.
should be one of the merry men.
I did amateur dramatics for 11 years.
I'm seeing a lot of them on Fridays, so I'll throw it by. I'll put the feelers out. Priddle, do you want in? Do you want a part?
I'll produce.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
Rob's on lights. He's fine.
That'd be. I'm so keen for that.
I think you're gonna have
Can
to
you
audition,
sing,
Charlie.
dance, and act?
The auditions were like nothing I've experienced. Like there's a lot of people, and then they make you do a dance first,
Oh God.
and then you have to do a dance.
Do I need a sob story?
I think it would benefit you.
Yeah.
Sick.
I'm not gonna say I got the part because I got one leg, but
When do auditions start?
I think they're like June.
What?
We were like practicing for like.
And I don't have
half
to come
a
to
year,
rehearsals
nearly
all the
half a
time, do
year.
I?
Yes.
Charlie, I'm just saying, right? I'm not saying that you're going to be unsuccessful or anything.
Yeah.
But just think of the content.
Yeah.
Just the
Oh,
audition
no,
by
I'm
yourself.
so fucking keen.
Yeah.
I'm
Charlie.
so keen.
Charlie, I think you've lived quite a sheltered life where things have been handed to you on a platter. This is where it seems. If you would like to be in the pantomime, you must audition. You must be able to sing, dance, and act, and you must be able to attend every single.
Sing what?
So
There's no business like show business. I know business. I know.
I was gonna go straight into the Disney songs. One of my favorites, actually. The
A whole new
No, the one from
world.
Robin Hood. Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest, laughing back
I've
and
never
forth
seen
to what
Robin Hood.
the other had.
What if?
What do you mean you haven't seen Robin Hood?
What if you just said?
What do you mean?
What if he did an original?
Oh.
In
Oh,
Croydon.
Oh, banger.
Concrete jungle where
That
dreams
is,
were made.
yeah, that's a whole
of.
story for another episode, though.
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
No, I'm keen
Nice
as fuck
one.
to do panto. And I'll audition. And the good thing about it being Robin Hood, full circle, did you ever, like, at your schools, did you do did the year 5s or the year 6s do like a production?
Yeah.
Each year, yeah.
Well, we just done the nativity.
No, so every year at my school, I think it was year 5s did it. They would do like a show for the parents in like towards the summer, right? It must have been year 5 because year 6 has got their sats they got to worry about.
They got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
It was
So the
stressful.
year my sister was in year 5, they did Robin Hood, and she was so buzzing, and she was like, "Oh, we're doing Robin Hood. It's going to be class." And then it was the first year the school had ever decided that they would get a child from each class to be involved in the show as like the Merry Men or something like that, or like
Oh, Merry Men.
or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what it was because it wasn't my biggest role to date. But
Oh.
my teacher picked me,
Oh,
so I stole the limelight off my sister, and that's just when I knew I was
born to be
destined
a
for
star.
stardom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did all your family go to Brit school or just you?
They were stupid. They're not all talented like me. That's so raw because I always say things that upset people on podcasts. They're a brilliant family. But no.
No.
My cousin actually auditioned to go the year before me.
Oh,
And he'd been like, his school had been working with a Brit school, so he thought he was
it's
in.
a sure thing.
Yeah, sure deal. So when he didn't get in, and then I said I was going to apply the next year, he was like, "Yeah, but don't be downhearted if you don't get in," because obviously I was working with them, and I was like, "Yeah, no, cool,
Don't be downhearted.
Can I ask? I would like to know more about the audition into Brit school.
cool."
Talk me through it.
What do you want to know?
Look at him adjusting his seat. He's ready for this.
Nah,
What do you mean? What do you want to know? We want to know everything, Charlie.
So I didn't go to the Brit school for performing arts.
Oh my god. What did you do?
So they have
Christ.
I'm
scared.
no. So they had 6 strands when I went.
Okay.
Completely different. They got more now. So it's theatre, dance,
So you dance, you did. is it?
music,
Yeah.
musical theatre, art, or broadcasting and digital communications.
Is that what you did?
Yeah,
I
which is
mean-
basically
I mean,
media.
You're currently sat in the middle seat of a podcast.
Yeah.
Of course you went into that.
But you didn't
So,
sing. and
Radio
you didn't
production,
dance.
TV
Yeah, so
production.
what
I
makes you
did drama GCSE.
What makes you think that your Brit school background is going to get you into Elouise's pantomime?
never said
My
it.
panto. It's not my panto.
I
It's
never
my
said
panto.
Elouise
it.
is
No.
pantomime.
Producer Priddle, could you confirm for me? Did I ever claim that my Brit school alumni status would get me in to the panto?
So, producer Priddle, can I just advise that I think it was implied?
I can confirm it wasn't implied.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Whose nips
Thank
did you
you.
have to tickle? Get
but-
producer Rob on you.
There's definitely a buck. He's hovering by the
But-
mic.
But the fact that you're continuing with the conversation and alluding to it,
Yeah.
I would suggest that it's becoming implied.
You can tell that producer Rob has got a background in law.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rob.
No, I don't think that would. I would audition like any other man.
Peasant.
I didn't say that.
You changed your tune though, because you were like, "Have I got to audition? Have I got to go to all
I
the
know,
practices?"
but then
I don't know why.
producer
I'm trying to do
Priddle,
my best Croydon accent.
producer
but
Priddle did mention the content, and I'm all about the content. So
Cool. So that's our expectations of being 30.
yeah, what are you?
We're going to audition for a panto and have a midlife crisis.
I've had my midlife crisis.
When?
25.
So you only live until 50, eh?
I'll be lucky. I'll be lucky.
That poor kid that you're having at 36.
Yeah, fucked it. So what is there something kind of leaving your 20s now? What's something you wish you knew
Ooh.
when you were 20? Now that you've done the 20s, it's out the window. What's a bit of advice if you could sit down with 2014 and they're about to do Talk 20 to Me podcast? What advice would you give to younger you?
No one cares.
Yeah, nothing matters.
Yeah.
No one
Nothing matters.
cares.
Avoid the alligator.
What?
Avoid the alligator.
Yeah.
That was actually
That's
in my
Talk
10s.
toddlers to me. Yeah, that's Talk toddlers
That
to
was
me.
2004.
Yeah, no one cares. Like, just do you. And I know that sounds so cliche, but it really is. Like, I used to sit there. Did you guys ever do this? Like, would you just sit there and cringe about something you said in high school?
I still do it now.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, so
like,
Like, it makes my arsehole clench. I'm like, why was I like that?
and I can't cope.
yeah,
But I've
so
never cringed about
got
something
the-
anybody else has said.
I've got a perfect story for this, right?
Of course you do.
Drop in, everyone.
Sounds like we just lining up for a story.
You learn
This is
once I hit
scripted, I
about no.
promise.
So no, the thing of like no one actually gives a fuck, and it's
Yeah.
spotlight syndrome, right?
Yeah.
So where you, because the spotlight's on you, in your head, you're the main character of your movie, right?
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
So on my 20th birthday, 20th? Yeah, my 20th birthday. You already know it. On my 20th birthday,
2014,
Tiny Temper performed at the O2 Arena. And it was on the day of my birthday. I had gone out the night before. I'd been home for like maybe 2 or 3 hours. And I was up at the O2 with my friend Kerry. And I was like a super Tiny Temper fan, massive Tiny Temper fan. So I was like, I'm going to queue all day. I'm going to be front row. And a little side story to this. In the January before, I had bumped into Tiny's DJ at a club night in Cardiff. Got kicked out of the club night for being far too drunk. And then waited outside for like 2 or 3 hours, crying my eyes out because I'd broken the promise of seeing him after his set.
Oh.
And when he came out, I was like, "Oh, I'm coming to see you in the O2 in March on my actual birthday." And he's like, "Drop me a message when you're there, and I'll see what I can sort out." So I was like, "Sick! I'm going backstage."
He's in.
So we get to the O2. We've had our Nando's, and I just drop him a message like, "Yes, bro. Yes, bro." We're at the O2. We're in the queue now. Can't wait for the show. Smash it. No response.
Oh.
His team, Tiny's team, then come out. And as they come out, they see me and they're like, "Yes, Charlie." Because I was that much of a super fan that like they knew of me.
You were a
I'd been
borderline
at other
stalker.
events. Yeah, I'd been at other events and stuff.
Yeah, stalker.
They're like, "Yes, Charlie." I was like, "Oh, yes."
Yeah.
But then they like just carried on walking off to get their lunch.
Oh,
and
your
I was
tiny
like,
heart.
Well, you know, obviously.
my tiny heart. Is
Yeah.
that
You are
fun?
just a fan.
Then they come back. They're like, "Yes, bro. Are you looking forward to the show?" I was like, "Yeah, can't wait." Went back in.
Oh my god.
So at this stage, I'm thinking like, "Fuck these guys," innit? Like,
Yeah, well.
But I still love Tiny, so.
Did you big it up to your mate as well? You like,
Yeah,
oh,
but
we're...
like, he told me to message him. You watch this,
no.
man. We're going to be
They walk
backstage.
Mate, you thought you
But,
were such a
to the
liar.
other people in the queue as well. I was like, "Yeah, Charlie." I was like, messaging him.
Oh,
Look.
Charlie.
Oh no.
So we go into the venue. The show starts, and I'm just there now like, "Fuck this guy. He told me to message him, and he's done fuck all." Brilliant show for the next hour and a half. Like, we are on the barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, which, as a gig fan, you'll know, barrier's the place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to push their way to front, but I'm holding on to that barrier,
Yeah.
man. I'm here to see Tiny. They do the set. It's wicked. And obviously, they go off stage. They're ready for the encore. And obviously, they haven't done one song yet.
Ooh.
Tiny's biggest song, Pass Out.
Oh, it's coming.
Right? And then all of a sudden, yeah, it's like, wah, 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 wah. And I'm like, ah! Tiny comes back on stage. He's jumping about. He starts the song. Charlesy, the DJ, jumps down off the stage and starts like scanning the crowd. Clocks me. And he's like, "Don't fuck it up now." And hands the mic to me.
Oh,
shit.
my
Yeah.
God.
I'm like, ah! Start singing along to the song. He pulls the fucking mic back. And as he does that, I realise I've sung the wrong fucking
Oh,
verse.
for
Oh,
fuck's
Charlie.
sake.
You quite literally had one shot.
In
You
front
not
of the
missed a chance to blow,
whole
as Eminem would say.
O2.
Mm.
And then he's like, got me back on track and give me the mic back. And I've done my bit. Pulled
Which
the mic.
bit? Come on.
Well, he got me back on track for the second verse where it's
They say hello, they say hola,
and they say bonjour. I'm pissed I never got a flight on a Concorde. Been Southampton, but I've never been to Scunthorpe.
Yeah, you don't have to prove
I'm
yourself
fucking
now,
crazy when the
Charles.
kids
Yeah.
call me Jean-Claude. That's a bit later.
I know. Let me live.
Yeah, so I did that and like he pulled the mic away and everyone around me was like, "Yeah, oh my God," grabbing me like, sick. And like, do you know in them movies where someone fucks up and they're just like in the zone, they're like,
Oh no.
and like just I like all around me is just like, yeah. Oh, do you know exactly what I'm talking about? And I'm like, and in my like the narrative in my head, like, "Oh, you fucking idiot." And it was, "Oh, that was sick." And they're like, "Oh, yeah."
You're like, he's never going to ask
Yeah,
me to
yeah,
do
yeah.
that ever again.
Show finishes. We're leaving. My mate is even hyping me up. She's like, "I can't believe that DJ Charles give you the mic to do part. Oh, that was so sick." I'm gutted both our phones died that we couldn't film it. And I'm thinking, thank fuck you didn't. Because I fucked it up, man.
Oh.
And that's how you
I was
portrayed
gutted
it
about
like.
it, right? And she's like, and in the end I said, "Oh, look, can we just not talk about it?" Like,
Oh my god.
How dramatic.
I fucked
So
it.
dramatic.
I fucked it. And she's like, don't be silly. No one's even cares. Look how gassed everyone was for you. So over the next few days, I got it in my head, and it like, yeah, no one cares. I rapped Pass Out with Tiny Temper at the O2.
Yeah, let's bring it back around to
Let's
the
bring
positive
it back
vibes.
round. Boo, 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 boo.
Yeah.
Anyways, I go back to Cardiff then, a couple of weeks later, because it must have been like half term or reading week, whatever. I get back, and some of the DJs that DJ'd for the club nights I worked at had DJ'd in Malia that summer with DJ Charlesy. And so when they'd pulled into Cardiff for the Cardiff show, he met up with them for a drink, right? So we're in the gym, because I used to be a gym boy.
Is it?
And one of the DJs was like, I was talking about you the other day. And I was like, at this point, I've forgotten about the negative bit. I'm just like, oh yeah, is it? He's like, yeah, I bumped into Charlesy and he was laughing because he like couldn't believe like Tiny's biggest fan and you fucked up Pass Out in front of the O2.
Oh no!
So
Fuck you.
So basically what you're saying is that what me and Elouise's advice to the world is, where we say, oh, don't worry about it, like nothing matters, no one's going to remember if you cringe. It's a complete nut of bullshit, because
No.
Tiny Temper will remember.
No, because
He's always there, he's always
Chelsea.
watching.
but no, because he remembered, because it's funny because he knows me as, or he knew
Yeah,
me as
yeah,
one
yeah.
of, but like there's 17,000 people in the O2, and only the only people that really remember it is me and DJ Charlesy, because he's the one who gave me the mic and said, don't fuck it up. How many people that night would have gone home and be like, they give this boy next to me the mic in the crowd, like, and they wouldn't even think about the fact that I fucked it up. Like,
Yeah.
and to this day, look, we're nearly 10 years to the day on. I still cringe about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
But if you
okay,
was to ask my mate Kerry about it,
Yeah.
she wouldn't even remember me fucking up. You probably, if you asked DJ Charlesy about it now, he wouldn't remember.
He would.
He's obviously listening as well, because he's your biggest fan. I
Charlesy,
assume.
if you remember, drop me a DM. And if it's your birthday, we'll see what we can sort out.
He'll sort you out with
yeah.
a space right here.
But
on
no,
the
but do you know what I mean?
podcast.
Like, so nobody else in that venue will remember it 10 years on, but I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
sure.
like, and that's the spotlight thing, innit? Like, no one else gives a fuck. And that's something I wish, like my brother's 21 now. I wish we could channel that more into younger people, that
100%.
no one gives a fuck.
I don't know though. I am starting to feel like younger people are a bit more less shits given at the moment.
I think
Now that's the issue, isn't it?
I don't know. I think the fact that like so much like, all right, I'm not saying I was like from the dark ages or anything, but like when I was kind of in
On
my
Bebo.
20s or even like, you know, growing up, there was not like a major like anywhere you go, everything's filmed now, everything's documented.
That's
you
so
can't
true.
fart
Yeah.
without somebody filming it.
There's
Oh,
so
everyone
much
has
on the
pressure.
story. Me, I'm the person who's always got the camera. I'm the person who always catches
I
everything.
was saying this to one of the managers at work the other day. Like, with the way word spreads these days,
Yeah.
you could literally fart
Yeah.
in work, and by the time you get to the smoking area, you shit yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Like-
the way he's saying, like,
Yeah.
it's like Chinese whispers.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
And it's the same with
I
social
got the
media.
analogy. I
But
was
it's the
just
same
thinking.
with
I was
social
thinking
media.
how long it would take me to go downstairs.
No, but it's the same with social media. Like, someone will post, like, for example, so I've started dating recently, and it's like,
Have you?
have I not mentioned?
Have you not mentioned
Actually,
it?
not recently. We've been together a while now, but like, you know, like the soft launch.
Yeah. What's that like?
So I posted a picture.
No one else does this though, Charlie. No one who's
No,
not famous.
loads of
does
people
this.
do. I posted a picture of like a bottle of alcohol-free beer and a wine,
Teetotal.
and the amount of people are like, "Oh, whose wine's that?" And then like, I come into work then, or for example, it wasn't work, but like you go somewhere like football, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I got a missus now. I heard she lives where she lives." Because I'd mentioned it to one person, like people just see something now and just
And then put two and
runs
two
with
together.
it.
Yeah.
Like
But it was right to run with it because you are together now.
in that case, yeah. But like,
And like, it was accurate.
but also there was people that thought me and Lucy were dating.
Yeah, that's true.
Diabolical Chinese whispers.
Yeah, just from
Absolutely not.
one little bit of information.
Yeah.
What was the bit of information that
You've
I
seen
can't
somebody
say
you
because
two
we're on a
together?
podcast.
Oh.
Oh.
We all work together,
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we all work together.
and the route. Someone had said, "I heard you're dating someone from work," and I said, "Yeah,"
Yeah, which is true.
and then this person went, "It's you and Lucy Everson." I forgot your name then.
That's how close they were to
No,
get together.
exactly.
It's you and Lucy Everson, isn't it? I was like, "No, we're doing a podcast together."
Very different.
Very different.
Yeah, very different.
And then when I told them who it was, they were like, what? And I was like, yeah,
exactly.
because I keep work and personal life as separate as one can.
I thought you were going to say that I keep everything on the downloads. I was like, no, you don't.
No, to be fair, I did really well at keeping it secret. I was
You did,
dating.
very
like,
good.
I remember when I told you at a Christmas party and you two were like, what?
I mean, I was about 17 drinks deep at the time. I was like, you blew my tiny brain
know.
clean
We had
off.
so much tequila that night.
So much tequila.
Rose.
So much tequila, Rose.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm allergic to
Gracious.
tequila.
Are you?
Yeah.
What does it make you do?
My throat closes up. And I so
Sorry.
for years we used to play this game called Tequila at 12s. So at midnight, everyone would meet at the bar. I say a game, just everyone would meet at the bar and buy tequilas.
I love that
I
game.
know.
Yeah.
I actually have some tequila in my car. I realised driving
Well,
here.
so we would
Oh.
knock back a tequila, right?
What time is it?
36 minutes.
Oh, nice.
So we would knock back a tequila and I'd always be like, oh. But because everyone else was pulling a mad face as well, I thought their throat was
Thought it was
closing up
normal.
too.
You got into
For-
anaphylactic shock. Everyone
Oh,
else is just getting steaming.
For years. For years, I'd slam back tequilas, yeah? And then we was in a club in Cardiff and they had kiwi tequila shots.
Yeah.
And I to this day, I don't think there was actually tequila in it. Because I knocked it back and I went, oh, mad. I said, the flavouring makes it so that your throat don't close up. And my mate was like, what? I said, oh, normally when I do a tequila shot, my throat closes up.
And you've raised a son, you
Yeah.
say? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Good
always
to know
has
he's in good
rashes. Yeah, and my fucking head was blown.
Yeah.
That's not the maddest thing that I didn't know was true, though. I used to think you could feed, like... This is going to sound so stupid.
Oh, so did the tequila thing.
Yeah,
Carry
no,
on.
I up until I was about 16, thought that if you wanted to get chocolate milk, you would give a cow chocolate and then it would
Oh,
produce chocolate milk.
Wow.
Really?
Producer Prince was like, what a fucking
So,
idiot.
reversing back a little bit then. So,
Yeah.
in terms of our 20s,
Yeah.
basically, no one gives a shit.
You
Yeah.
don't.
You don't get chocolate milk from giving a cow chocolate. And
If your throat closes
If your
at
throat
any
closes
given
up, you're
time, you are
allergic,
allergic to what
yeah.
you've just intaken.
yeah, like not.
That's more like a medical lesson as opposed to a
Yeah.
life lesson. Just
No,
if your
but
throat
I feel
closes,
like-
seek medical attention.
It is important. Like, if you want to do tequila, like, don't do it if your throat closes up.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's like a great life lesson. If you take anything away from this podcast today, take that away with you.
I think, though, we're
Yeah.
going to do an episode where we kind of wrap up our 20s.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
We're going to aim to address different subjects each episode.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
body image,
Yep.
which is something we all like to talk about. I've lost a lot of weight. Elouise, obviously, with the accident with the alligator.
Yep.
Lucy being 4 months pregnant at the moment.
I'm not, by the way. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not almost
Charlie,
pregnant. I look
absolute
it. I look it.
fucker.
I'm not.
No,
I'm not.
she
I'm not.
doesn't.
We're going to talk about it. I've been vomiting blood. I've got a very, very swollen stomach.
More of a
So-
medical
yeah.
episode.
I look 4 months pregnant, but I'm not.
Yeah, body image.
Talk to that to my boyfriend. He'll shit
Yeah,
his
very
pants.
shit. Imagine that's how we announced it. Body image. I think mental health. We're going to do a kind of
Absolutely.
episode
Yep.
about.
Yep.
Loads of different things. And if there's any subjects you want us to address or to talk about, drop us a message on Instagram.
Yeah.
The Instagram is at Talk30 to Me Podcast.
Yeah.
3030.
I think the whole thing is basically we're 3 people. We're turning 30 this year. We're trying to navigate life.
Yeah.
We're all at different stages completely.
Yeah.
We don't claim to know it all, but neither do you.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So shove
come
it.
and
And there's
come and
no.
not know it with us.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's also no fucking self-help. If you want to quit smoking, there's loads of stuff online about quitting smoking. If you want to decide whether to have a child or not, there's loads of guides on there about having a child. Weight loss, there's loads of stuff. A lot of it's bollocks.
Nothing
but
for the transition from
nothing
massive,
about
massive-
turning from 20 to 30.
Yeah.
And everyone I've spoken to about this podcast idea, I've gone, oh, that sounds wicked, because when I turned 30, and then they have a story about something that
Yeah,
happened
yeah,
during
yeah.
that time. So yeah, just join us on the journey.
Yeah.
And then each birthday as well, we're gonna have a special birthday episode. So me turning 31st, we've got a really cool guest lined up for that. That's gonna be one of my
Is that the vasectomy one? No, that's
no, that's the
okay,
35th.
okay. Just checking.
No, so for my birthday episode, we've got one of my friends coming up from London who I grew up with. We've been friends for fucking years.
I'm
long
hoping
time.
she's going to really humble you in a way. In a
No,
sense.
no, she's like a cheerleader for me.
Oh, for God's sake.
No, that's the only reason he wants her on.
Guys, that's all
No.
Charlie needs is a fucking cheerleader.
She will tell stories about me better than I can because she remembers them better than me.
Oh, but you do it so well, Charlie.
Thank you. That's so kind of you. And I know you guys believe it anyway, but she will validate all the mad shit that I'm going to say until March. And she will go over the Christmas light story.
Yeah, that's a doozy.
fucking
That is. We've got to
mental.
listen to that one. It's amazing.
And we're actually, and I'll try and get it on video. So me and my brother's 21 this year, I'm 30 this year. We're having a joint birthday party.
Yeah.
Which you guys have been invited to.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is
thanks.
it is in
Yes.
London.
Producer Rob.
Producer Rob, you can be there to do the lighting if you want.
Do you want to put you one in there?
But exclusive. We're actually bringing that parody rap act back for one night
Oh, one night only.
to perform at this festival we're having in my mum's back
To
garden.
learn more about this, please tune into another episode.
Yeah. Tune into that
wrap
episode
up.
and you can find out all about my parody rap career.
Oh,
Yeah.
I promise it is worth it.
And yeah, we're gonna have some more fun shit. We're gonna have a game called Name That Kazoon once we can get a kazoo.
Yeah, we forgot the kazoo.
But yeah, we're gonna grow with you. This is obviously our first episode.
Yeah.
We
So
have
little taste of the
waffled
absolute.
a lot. It's mad. But
We
yeah,
did warn you that it'd be unhinged.
Yeah, I think the other ones are probably going to have a bit more focus. This is just
Yeah.
more of an introduction to
meet us.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically tune in if you just want to turn 30 with us.
Yeah,
And talk 30 with me.
yeah, and
And to me.
we're also going to do some extra YouTube content as well. We're all going to go get a tattoo soon.
Yeah. Yeah,
We're still doing
absolutely.
that?
Yeah, we're still doing that.
Do you have tattoos?
I do.
Oh, sick.
All of them are hidden.
You have.
Though,
Okay,
because
12.
I didn't tell my dad for a long time.
Oh,
Well
really?
done.
He knows now.
She has
Oh,
tattoos.
He knows. I literally
Christ,
only
you've
told.
announced a pregnancy.
I only
And we've-
told.
Elouise got tattoos. She also has one leg, Dad. Did you know? Beaten by a
I was
crocodile.
going
He
to say
got
something
me out of
fucking
the
mad
alligators.
then.
Oh, to be fair, he was there.
Yeah.
I was about to say something so mad, and then I remembered I was told not to say about it on the podcast.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Good like that, ain't I?
You are good like that. You've
Huh?
been banned.
Don't talk about your dad.
No, I was talking about you being.
Oh, my God! I think that's how to end it. That's how to end
Ending there.
A natural ginger.
it. Well, I think that's how to wrap it up then, don't you?
Yeah, sick. So catch us on Instagram, Talk30 to Me podcast. Listen to us on all good platforms, I guess.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hope you've enjoyed.
Yeah.
Thank you, producer Priddle.
Thank you, producer Priddle.
Thank you, girls.
Thank you, Charlie.
No
Thank you.
problem. No problem.
And remember Charlie back from Brit School.
Full name.
Our
Full name in it.
celebrity podcaster.
What
Oh yeah,
Say.
and by the way, every now and then we'll be changing who leads the podcast.
And who sits in the middle.
That's new.
What are you messing?
That's news to me.
I just made an executive
Yeah.
decision.
Cool. See you in the next episode.
Talk 30 to me.